English Pressy and Composition 2017. One of the questions that we are going to discuss is about the correct the following sentences. Generally, we are supposed to correct only 5 questions or 5 sentences from given 8 sentences. And similarly, we are solving these all sentences that are given in 2017 Pressy and Composition paper. The first sentence is, in the accident, one of my arms was broken and my legs bruised. The correction will be, in the accident, one of my arms was broken and my legs were bruised. Because here is the mistake of parallelism. When one of the arms means one arm from two was broken, and after there's another sentence. So here he means that both legs were bruised. So we will use here were bruised. The second sentence is, the people who had been raising slogans against the government for many hours, they wanted increase in their salaries. Here is the mistake of repetition, or simply we can say the redundancy. Originally the sentence, if we separate the sentence from the people, if we put here a comma, the people who had been raising slogans against the government for many hours. Here is the mistake of they, because they is repeated. If we remove this part from the complete sentence, we say people wanted increase in their salaries. So this is the enlargement in sentence. So we will remove this they. The people who had been raising slogans against the government for many hours wanted an increase in their salaries. The third one sentence is, you have been working very hard for the last 2 years, isn't it? As per the rule for the take question, if the first sentence is in perfect tense, then the take question must be in perfect. If the statement is in the simple sentence, the take question must be in simple. Here we say this statement is in perfect continuous tense and the take question has been made in present simple. So we will change it into like, you have been working very hard for the last 2 years, haven't you? Here we will use the haven't because of the have been, because of the present perfect tense that is already used in the first statement. Second sentence is, John could hardly do no better than to have caught a boss of such dimensions. Here are two mistakes. One is of the parallelism, because when you are using here to have caught a bass, so similarly we will be using here perfect. If there is a perfect, here we also use the perfect tense. So hardly and no both have similar meaning. Hardly also means no and no also mean negation. So we will use only hardly instead of using both. John could hardly have done better than to have caught a boss of such dimensions. The sixth sentence is that I have no chance to meet him, would rather go with you instead of sitting at home. So this is an extension in the sentence I who have no chance to meet him. This is the extension. If we separate this extension by putting commas at the both sides, the sentence would be I would rather go with you instead of sitting at home. So this is the extension. We will write like I, comma, who have no chance to meet him, comma, would rather go with you instead of sitting at home. Seventh, I guess this is fifth sentence. He not only comes there for swimming but also for coaching new swimmers. There's a mistake of parallelism, because we use not only but also in parallel conditions when we are joining two phrases or two words together with same form. So this sentence has the mistake of parallelism. We would write he comes instead of he not only comes. We would write he comes not only there for swimming but also for coaching. So swimming and coaching, we have to manage the parallelism of ing form of these both verbs with the help of not only but also. The seventh sentence says, when he visited the fair last time, he bought no less than 20 school bags. So this sentence has the mistake of countable and uncountable nouns, like less is used with uncountable, few is used with a countable, and then is also because of the comparison. So we would write, when he visited the fair last time, he bought no fewer than 20 school bags, because 20 school bags is a countable noun. Had there were an uncountable noun, then less was right. The last sentence is 10 cattle were grazing in the field. So the cattle is already plural. No need to put s, because there are so many words, noun, which are already plural, and so we use them as a plural. We do not use s or es to make them plural. 10 cattle were grazing in the field. So I hope you have got it perfectly, and see you in next video.